So, broadcasting.
We'll be here in just a moment. Yeah, it's from our garbage can. Remember, we ate corn dogs.
No, I know, but I'm not sure why. It was in the bag. Why is it on there? Anyway, right here above this garage, there's a huge section of shingles in the buckets. In addition to the 2 spots,
All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody. This is Lucy the Bold. We are in Enshrouded. First off, Chisel Chip, awesome job. Just wanted to say awesome job to you for getting my spouse's water bill up and posted. I did notice, though, that you missed the secret door. Apparently, it was a really good secret because you never did find it. It was back behind the staircase and it led down into the cave as a secondary means. Thank you to Sylvia and Dryad, who also made comments on the build and kind of guided Chisel Chip on his pathway through it. And thank you to everybody else who made such pleasant comments as I was watching today. Thank you to the Chimera and to Boomberry, Ozzy Tristo, DDD, D Designs, and Everthorn, and Panda Wolf, as well as to Markneg for comments and subscribing to the channel and for your memberships. So extremely pleased and satisfied with that. So I did want to make sure that everybody understood that. I'm really not sure why my dogs are are all pacing around in circles. It's like they don't know who I am because I have a mask on my face. I don't know. Oh, let's see here. So I do have a chat open. Feel free to, message. Call-in is turned on. So, yeah. Yep. And, yeah, let's get started. Okay. So, going to take my coif, the headpiece, off. All right, get back into, yeah, that just doesn't quite look right. Our side headpiece, there we go, love it much better. I did put out a video today on the exact location of every one of the pieces of the outfit, on how to get to it, and what to be expecting when you get out there into that area of the shroud. So let me get up here and get my supplies out of the chest. At least I think, did I put them in here or did I put them? Okay, no, they are at Pebbleton Manor. All right, so this is Pebbleton Manor. This is going to be my future home. I'm building a city, up here in the sky. And we are at the inner sanctum pillars of creation. Okay, so I have a tree farm slash regular farm, with things growing like the rice and anything that needs to have water in it and stuff. Then we'll also go down to Pebbleton Fish Farms. I redid that, I want to say maybe back in October, and then when we had the release of the water, I filled it up with water and put fish in it and stuff. So what I've been working on is building a highway from here all the way up the side of this freaking monstrosity of a mountain that I didn't realize was going to be as big as it was, and ended up having to stick 2 flame shrines in it, fully upgraded. Oh well, is what it is. Let's see here. I think everything is in this. Nope. Shoot. Is it in this one? Yep, it's all in this one. So, one of the things that I'm going to do, and I'm probably really going to regret doing it, is I decided to switch things up yesterday a little bit, and I want my build, because it's a bridge, part of the bridge is out over the expanse of nothingness, and then the other part of it is all underground. So I'll explain it here in just a moment as soon as we get over to it. I need some. Do I have other blocks in here? Why do I have those blocks there? Who knows? Okay, I do need some luminescent block if I have it. I don't. I'll have to get some. from my main home. Oh yes, I'm also using some of this stuff too. Yellow cat on our front porch. Okay, so Pebbleton Manor, let's start out with the tour. Okay, this is my castle, and here is Gabriella meeting me at the door. She takes care of the place when I'm away. If you notice, we now have a pillow that we can get. Okay, it is a twitch drop, just like this armor set. And the heart pillow. So the heart pillow gives you a +3 comfort wellness bonus. So it does not add to your flame shrine comfort level, which currently is 119. I'm 1 point short, and I know what it is. I don't have a snowball lamp in here, but I wanted to put that down. Ta-da! Okay. So we have a nice kitchen right over here. You know, we got food out on the table and stuff, and you know, this will be Emily's station when she's here. And I'm going to make some alterations to the kitchen because I've gotten some really, really good ideas from watching everybody's builds for this winter festival. And that's what that's all about, you know, is us having fun and enjoying stuff. So this is for guests to come in here and use the bathroom and stuff, you know, little display rack. This is where my guards, which are the gnomes, hang out. I have a stairway going up to my place, to my room. And then this goes down, okay? And this is the workshop down here in the basement area. And then we have these doors here. Now, let me get my hammer on. All right, currently this is the range of my flame shrine. Okay, so I'm using all of it. All right, let's go upstairs. This is my back entry to my room, my chambers. And then I have the vault door here, you know, and I have some chest in there, which would be, you know, like where I keep all my gold and stuff. So I like the vault door. I think it's really cool. I like the mechanism for it. But yeah, I need to junkify this room a little bit, you know, put some more stuff into it. And then I recently upgraded my bathroom, putting in the new toiletries. Okay. All right, and then this is where guests would stay at, this big room here, which is still, even after a year from building this, is still a work in progress that I have never finished. All right. So this stairway comes from downstairs. All right. And then we have the servants' quarters. And we have Gabriella's quarters. She's very neat and tidy. And then we have an empty room. And then over here is my upstairs. And each one of these columns is actually where a fireplace is at. And this is going to be kind of like a, I don't know, it might be a library. You know, I might turn it into like a little sandy oasis for me. Who knows? I'm not sure. I keep getting thoughts about what I want to do with it, and then I change my thoughts. And all right. So this is little gathering rooms where you can sit, chat. We got some servants. We got a dog. And then we have the Queen Pikemead. Okay. And the armor. She should recognize her loyal servants' armor. Over here, I think it was a year and a half ago, I did a fall festival and just left everything up because I'm adding to it as new things come into the game. You know, then I'll stick up more booths into this area. So I've got more stuff I got to put into here. I recently built my pond. Okay. Oh. All right. Looks like the wetlands is encroaching inwards, so I do need to remove some of that stuff. And then I've built a crane. So originally this was the only way to get fishing supplies up here, or get supplies downwards. And then we have a water windmill now, working windmill with water pump. Small farm area. I may end up taking the farm out and putting some housing in here when I move everybody over. But we have the cemetery, funeral home, mortuary. Currently, I have the NPCs just wandering around a little bit. They keep getting stuck though, which I'm not real positive on what's going on with that. And I'll find them buried up to their chest. This is my gazebo. And an arbor. And then we have some gnomes over here, taking a little break. Community bank with housing quarters above. And this home here is the apothecary / alchemist. Workshops, private home. Another residency. These gates, I love these gates. They work really good because the hirelings and survivors and assistants can't operate those. They don't have the ability to manipulate them. And then I recently put a flame shrine over here on this side, and it's now fully upgraded. So this will all become farm ground, and I'll have animals over here, and you know, so that will be nice. Greetings to everyone. Thank you for your comments, likes, subscriptions, and memberships. Open chat is available. Okay. All right. I know a lot of people that normally watch me are currently watching Chisel Chip because he's actually one of the judges who's in charge of the winter contest. So, you know, I'm not too concerned because I know people will watch me when they get done watching him and those awesome builds that everybody is doing. You know, the nice thing about those builds is it's going to give us the ability to get another cosmetic outfit. So that is a huge bonus for us. Okay, so what I have going on here is I'm using the Midnight Tomb block, okay, for the walls. And what I'm going to do is this is going to go all the way down to the ground. It's going to be a tower. It's going to be a tower that's inspired by the London Bridge to a certain extent. Gothic, yeah, in nature. Once I get done with the first tower, then I will figure out how I want to do the second tower, and then I'm going to end up pulling up all these grates because the idea is that you would come in to the tower and you will spiral downwards several layers, several levels, and then come out. And of course, we're using the starlight block for the ceiling. Oh, I still have... Yeah, I've got stuff. See, I'm going to have to make the walls wider since I'm going to spiral things downwards. Right now, I'm just trying to kind of get a rough idea. Thank you for the cookies. All right. And then the thought is that, you know, if you're pulling a wagon or coming down by wagon, being pulled by oxen, armadillos, whatever, that's going to be a long trip. You're going to be tired. So I'm going to build a hotel down here that'll be part of the London Bridge motif, and have some restaurants down here on this landing, okay, for wayward travelers and stuff. Yeah, and then to enter or access the cavern tunnel highways is through here, and they go all the way down to there, which, like I said, is 2 flame altars. I suppose I could probably get it down to 1 flame altar if I can get it figured out. 1 flame altar inside of the caverns as compared to 2. So, like here, all right, there's going to be a little road built downwards to this landing, because maybe people want to go camping. And these will all be done in episodes. Ooh, it's getting to be nighttime. We got other lookout points that are set up for travelers, like here. Yeah, because not everybody's necessarily going to the fish market. Some of them are going out adventuring. And then we have the fish market. Okay, which I have some fish in. DDD Designs was on yesterday. He was swimming around with the fishes. But yeah, I rebuilt this. And you can see where my flame shrine goes out to. Quite a ways. I put a road in over here, and it goes up and around that corner. I did leave the tent back here, just because I thought it was pretty cool looking. Alright, and then over here is where they process the fish at, cut it into fish chunks and fish paste and everything else that you could ever think of that you can do with fish. Huh? Fish steaks, yep. Fish steaks, fish cakes. Huh? Surimi. Yep. Sushi. You name it. It's there. And then I put in the living quarters. This was actually the original flooring that was here, but it was all busted up. So I did all this, really tried to stay with the idea of what this place might have looked like. The fish farm does have a, when you go to it the very first time, up on above me, there is a color palette. So if you've not gotten the color palette from this area, it's up here. And then I put a bedroom in. Okay, which we're going to sleep. And then we got some nice observational windows. Now the tower didn't have anything in it. I put all this in. I like the little kitchen. Okay, so that's that. And then we've got this area over here. This is going to be the roadway, which comes out here. I'm going to remove all these blocks because I was just doing some guesstimation type of work. I was trying to keep as much of the roadway as close to the sidewall as possible. My girl is getting winded. You can see how high we've already gotten. And then this is the wall from my flame train down there and the ceiling height. So I did put in a flame train. It's up here just a little ways. You can see how much territory I have. I have so much space to build on. It's crazy. And then here is my first flame shrine. It took me about 4-5 hours, I would say, to dig this all out. Probably longer than that, maybe closer to 8. But you can see I can actually, to some extent, build into this area too if I wanted a little bit. I'll probably sweet talk my spouse into coming in and helping me estimate, see if I can get away with taking out one of the flame shrines in the cave, because she's really good at stuff like that. Me, I just like slapping things and beating monsters up and doing my own little builds and stuff, but she's really good at stuff like that. And then we have this coming out here. And then, like I said, I'm going to make a little ramp going downwards, which I actually want to do right now. So let's see, we are we're going to start removing some of this. If you are new to my channel, okay, and you decide that you want to subscribe, what you get for your subscription is we have well, my spouse has a huge, massive floating city. It's comprised of 4 fully upgraded flame trains that make up the diameter of the place, and 3 flame trains in addition that go upwards and downwards. We have a sports stadium. She has call it virtually a lake. She has a huge farming complex there, agriculturally. And, oh, what else? If you subscribe to our channel, we will put a gnome out at the sports stadium in your honor. And you also, at that point, if you are trying to find something, you need help with something, you want some suggestions, ideas, you know, you will get my first response. You guys will be my priority. Members get their choice of being a gnome or a snowman, okay? As well as I will come onto your world, and if you want, you know, we can play together. I can do showcasings of your world, or if you want to come onto my world, you know, my worlds, and see them, you know, we will accommodate you. We also have a member world, so that makes it nice. Let's see here. Oops. I'm just trying to give this some realism. Plus, after hollowing out this mountain, I have, probably 20 or 30,000 blocks. So yeah, so this gives you a nice place to go to, and there's crickets. And then, of course, I'm going to have to go through everything and level it out, which is going to be horrendous. And then occasionally I dug holes to try to determine, how close I was to the edge and where I needed to get to get out of this place and get up here. This was the whole goal. So yeah, now it's working on the walls. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Well, I'm going to be doing. You guys just get to watch. So you're lucky. All right. I think what I need to do at this point. Oh yeah, and I think I had some stuff over here that was sticking out. Yep. So I've got to fix that. Yeah, because it is way too much. All right, got a platform here. Well, it's funny. I was telling my spouse this yesterday. I said, I should be having you do this. And she was like, why? And I said, because I said, I get jittery working up this high. It's just crazy. But it does make my anxiety level go up a little bit. Just because I'm not used to building so high up off the ground. I mean, because she will do it to make her sky high places and stuff like that. All right, there's also a wall down there that needs to come out. Okay, I think if I do it this way. All right, that looks good. I do need to bring this wall out this way though. Especially for the tower portion of it. It's yeah. Let's see here. I'm thinking and it's hurting. Yep, that's what the burning smell is. Ah, shit. Let me check my comments. Let's see here, notification. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Okay.
I still think they should have known better than to make changes in the middle of the conversation.
Yes, I do have to agree. I think,
Or the contest.
yeah,
Because they need changes.
right. Yeah.
And now it's not as good as it was.
Yep.
So they absolutely should have known better than to do that on a contest. But I feel they should have known better.
let me see here. I'm just going through my chat logs, people. Okay. All right, and then for some reason I was thinking I was putting regular flooring in here. All right. And then how high do I want this to be? Okay. All right, that's good. Let's get that off of there for now. So these are going to be basically big turnarounds. And they'll have ramps going down to the other levels, as well as maybe stairs, I'm thinking. No, I want that one. Snapping off. There we go. Um, I'm assuming I would have windows. Oh, those are set too far out. That's where I want the wall to be at. All right, we'll put some windowed walls in here. Like so. Why are those windows higher than these windows? Very good question. I think that's the same height. Okay. And then, let's see here. So, pick up the grading. All right. Oh. Okay. All right, so, well, I guess I need to fix this wall. So, yeah. I'm putting the wall down. That way, when I go below, it'll be a little easier, if that makes sense. All right. All right, number 2, and rotate. All right, and then we're going to Thinking to myself again.
It's just
Huh? Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, because I need... I don't think that's all the way up. Maybe it is. All right. What do I want to do with that? Okay. Thank you. Hmm? Yeah. I have not. Okay, so that is the flooring. So I need to put... Need to put that in. Okay. Hi, sir. How's Mr. Wiggles doing? How's Mr. Wiggleworth? Is Mr. Wiggleworth fine? Okay, now we're going to go back to this block. Raise this thing up. Is it my moderator snack time?
Can you check the messages?
Yeah, I did just a few minutes ago. All right, if you are just now watching me, okay, this is Lucy the Bold, and of course, obviously, we are in Enshrouded. I am building a huge, massive bridge. If you remember, I have done bridges before. In fact, the last bridge I did was the Roman Aqueduct Bridge. So we are now making my interpretation of London Bridge. And the idea is that the bridge will go from the fish farm location all the way up to my home, which is, where did that, aha, which is up here on the map. It's in the inner sanctum. I have a huge city up here in this area, and then I took over the fish farm, and then I built underground passageway coming up as high as I could, and from the upside of it all the way to the city above is going to be a massive bridge complex. So the idea is we'll have a ramp going from one side to the other side and then corkscrewing down on both sides. Okay. So basically, people in carts would come in, um, and then I'll open this up, and then it'll go as gradual downhill all the way down. And I'll probably have to put some type of divider wall in. I do need to put another floor. So I can build. I decided to make it bigger here to start. Originally, the bridge was just going to be an expansion bridge overlooking and not have anything, too frivolous. But then my spouse talked me into doing a bigger type of bridge. And then I've just been kind of fixing things as I go along. Oh, okay, so that's actually the flooring. Okay. So I need to go back to this, change it to that. And then I'll end up sticking windows in. But I'm using the starlight block. That way, you have some natural lighting. Plus, it'll look really pretty at nighttime in here. Okay, and we're going to go back to this block. So right now, these are just going to be hollow. And we are literally touching the underside of my city up above at this point. All right, now I need to put one more set in so I can put the lighting in it. And there we go. Like that. And flip over to this one. Ouch. All of that to get that. Okay, and then this is going to be yeah, just wanted to make sure I had enough tiling down that I didn't fall again, because it hurts. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Now we gotta go downwards. Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to ignore that one. So we'll have an opening up there. They'll go across to over there. Thank you. And then we're going to have this opening here with the bridge going across, and then we'll have a third one. So London Bridge is going to have 3 parts to it. Nice soft tortilla. Of course I got it right. Alrighty. Guidance. How do you spell guidance?
G-U-I-D.
G-U-I?
D.
Yes. Okay. Well, all right. Just responding to one of my members. Okay, so that needs to have a wall going across it. But I also need to... Oops. Build these little platforms so I don't fall off. kind of hate to go splat on everybody's TV screens. All right, excellent. So I'm up here. Okay. That looks good. Where did I say it was?
Did it?
Okay, so this is going to be third level. Uh, all right, that looks good. Looking good. Okay, now what I want to do, if I can, Okay, dokie. So where's the pickup spot? Because originally I was thinking I would be able to put these things in just to give it some decorative design element. But I don't know. Don't think I'm liking that. Hmm. Um, oh, here. I don't think that looks bad. Yeah, I like that. We got windows, 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 windows. Probably should hold off on more windows until I get the tower done and do it as I'm putting the decline and the stairs in. Okay, so this will be the bottom of the build. Um, oops. give me a floor. Okay, and like that. Okay, now gotta turn it. So some of this flooring, or the walls, is going to be out and over. And of course, I'm being a dummy. I didn't think to check and see. Oh, goodness sakes. How wide and how high the opening is that I have set. Okay, loading. All right, that looks good. Yep. Oh, why is this bigger? How did I make that wall bigger? But, you know, I I probably should have the base be a little bolder.
Is the pathway going to go under it? Are you going to have stuff under it?
No, this one's just coming down to rest here. The actual exit will be down there.
I was going to say you could fill it with rocks
Mm-hmm.
and netting, like it's a deadfall trap, so that you can drop rocks on people. Well, you know, like murder holes and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But otherwise, just you got to drop the floor one level because the floor is one level too high.
Well, yeah, the floor's going to go all the way down to the grass.
You wonder how the walls different.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I'm going to run a volleyball soon. On that one.
Fun.
Well, I'm going to go get 12.
I mean, I think I kind of like having that lip there. But it should extend around the place. That way it's not just a bland architectural design. Yeah. So and then that should have a lip as well. Okay, so I need to put... Wow, I'm gonna have to get more of the midnight stuff. Okay. Damn it. I was getting lag and I threw myself off my ledge again. Okay. What did they happen up there? Okay. And then the bigger question is how did I miss? That itty bitty little hole. What the hell happened there? Okay. This one and this one. Excellent. Alright, I can fix that from that top there as well as that one over there. Okay, go back to this one. Okay, and then that one and that one. Mhm. Again, I'm thinking. Everything else looks good. Where's my other platform? Oh, there it is. Okay, so how tall is this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8. All right, people, I'm going to take a real quick break. I'll be right back. Please stay with me and hope you're enjoying. That's what I'll let you know. All right, welcome back. Thank you all for being patient and waiting. All right, so there are 27 survivors. Do you want to start with the craftsmen, assistants, or villagers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, good. I got you. I'm against this house.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Missing one of the.
You're missing Chester, probably. Oh, Galen, Nameless One, Fenrig, and Braylon.
Missing Rochelle.
Rochelle, she's out here where I'm at. She's laying in the mud where all the rats.
Right. I thought that was Rochelle.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to stick lighting in. Definitely. Okay. And all right, let me get some lighting.
She didn't even talk about it today.
Do what?
Because I haven't had her before, right? This will be my first placement of Rochelle. You see, she has no battery or anything.
Right.
So let her place it. Then I'm take her rolling out. See? She auto-assigned herself a bed.
Very interesting.
Worse, do that next time you put a person out of just to test it or a video. Because you don't assign them this. It's really goes up.
Yes. So, question for everybody. When you go to stick a new person out, a new survivor, a new assistant, new craftsperson, are you finding out that you're not able to assign them a bed? They will seek out the first bed that they come to. Because that's what we are experiencing. Okay, now I need to put this one on. Okay. Oh. Yep. Okay. All right. Now. Yeah. Floor. Now I'm this. I'm getting it. Is this, kind of muddling. Just kind of muddling along. All right, now go to here, 0. Rotate. That looks good. All right. Okay, now I want I want. Huh? Yeah? Yeah, but it's still got lots of good compliments. Okay. And now this one. Let's see here. Well, that wasn't smart. You were just getting ready to walk over there. Oh, I need to extend this. All right. Five. And turned. Okay, so there. All right. Now. Why? Why? Because I don't know. All right. So that's. Oh. There.
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. This is a capital?
Yes.
It's not.
Right.
Is there a space?
No.
Those are both capitals.
Yes. Yes, yes, no, no, and yes, 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 no, 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 no. Okay. Now, for the walls. Huh? Yeah, they'll disappear too.
Yeah, I know. They need to. Change these words.
Ah, too far. Too far. Why did that do that? I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, holy. Because.
Once you place the first ball, please snap and work properly.
There we go. Yeah, I've been having issues with snapping. Huh? Nope, I'm not. You talking to the dogs? What the hell? Why are you not? There we go again with snapping this dude over the heel at once. Yep, that. Rotate that one. Okay, shoot. Bang. All right, and the floor needs to go out further. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. It's okay, little boy. Yep, no one's going to steal your Wheaties.
No, that's enough. That's enough. She thinks that's enough.
Okay. I'm probably overthinking this. Oh, you know what? I may have wanted to leave an opening.
What's 15 times 13?
15 times 13 equals 195.
Okay, and then I need a floor. Okay. Alrighty. That at least looks good. I'm almost done with the first tower. Just getting the body of it. No decorations yet. No exterior decorations. And then this is going to be like a workshop, I think, down here. Probably put a couple doors in. Oh, good lordy. We got a long ways to drop this tower down. Yep. Uh, there we go. All right, people. Has been Lucy the Bold, and this is my interpretation of what will eventually look like London Towers. I hope not identically, because I don't want it to look identically. So I will be back at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time this evening. So for now, this has been Lucy the Bold, and I shall return at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time this evening for more Enshrouded. Thank you also to, sorry, my brain's mush right now. Thank you everybody for any subscriptions, any memberships, for any comments, for watching, for any chats. So yeah.